Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. So more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I think I'm gonna see today if I can get to max rescue level. That sounds like a fun thing to do. So let's get to this. I mean, I don't have that much points to go anymore. Like, oh yeah, no, I only have like 4,000, not 3,600 points to go for that. So I'm just gonna do a lot of missions. Well, that's not the greatest of starts then. Let's see. I was bringing this Zubat for training, I believe. After Zubat, Machop, Machoke. And a Grimer apparently. Yeah, those two. Because I wanted some variation. And nothing useful. I'm wondering though, if I actually like get the Lucario rank, will that like yield different conversations with Alakazam? That looks like an impossible mission. Like those escort me missions, they seem to be impossible on those. That would require me to bring like a whole like inventory full of reviver seeds, and I probably still wouldn't make it. Also, what do I get for it? 700 Poke. That's not really worth time and effort now, is it? I think I'm gonna stick to my Howling Forest one. Aww. Let's see. Okay, let's see which Pokemon do I need to rescue. I need to rescue Snubble. There we go. But I still have the friend bow. Yes, that's a good thing. I kinda didn't know for a second if I had the friend bow. I am just gonna go this way. There we go. Shortcut. Oh, and gummies. I still need those for evolutions. Come on, you two. It's just a wish, Mer. I don't need a second spoink either. Still no purpose for those. What was that damage? At moments like these, I'm remembered of the fact that Poliwrath is an attacking Pokemon. It doesn't have defense or HP. So that was kinda scary. Yeah, that just shouldn't happen that too often. Oh, more gummies. I have a loud rat. No, I do not. I also don't have a Pidgey. I keep trying things that just doesn't work against me, do they? Primer, that was actually a good move. I do need gummies, so... I have to prioritize getting those over getting other things. There he is, a Snubble. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do missions for the entire time. Look, that's a Master Cave one I can actually complete. So let's take it, shall we? I'm not gonna bring those partner Pokemon because those aren't strong enough. I am gonna do a bit of prep work now because Western Cave is it's a spooky place. I have beaten it. I know I can take out Mewtwo. And I have to try and bring a Skarmory back from Western Cave. And I would like that. Joy Seed. I'm gonna bring a huge apple. I don't think I'm gonna need that many Max Elixirs actually. I'm mostly just gonna be bringing Reviver Seeds. Hey, hello, Vengsley. I think I'm gonna go and screw myself over because I have a rescue mission in Western Cave I'm gonna do. Yikes. I should be able to complete that. Yeah, I have two streams, generally. I have a evening stream, which is like, one in the, like, at 9 in the evening in my time zone, which is, I like music and I like my vocal synths. So, they also get like a little stream every single time. But yeah, if it's like at 3 AM for you, like, in that case, please be in bed, be asleep. unless you work like night shifts and are bored. In that case, feel free to come over. I'm gonna see if I can somewhat complete this dungeon. A Western Cave is still scary, even with a level 100 Pokémon. Because of everything being so strong in here. That's the point you start realizing that Poliwrath basically doesn't have an attack. Basically doesn't have defense or HP. It's like a Pokemon that's like fully all out on attack, and that's not always the best. You can't really hurt me, so I'm just gonna ignore your presence. It's nice of the game to give me extra Reviver Seeds. The only Pokemon I'm bringing back from this dungeon, perhaps, is a Skarmory. Because those are recommended. Seeing as I have to be at floor 89, perhaps I'm just gonna continue till 99 and see if I can get me a do. Because I believe he has like a 99% chance of being recruited. But last time I had a full party. I am just gonna create my own paths. Oh. I have a lot of recruiting to do in this dungeon, but I'm not gonna do that now. That was lucky. Could you not? Why does this dungeon have Smeargle? Is this like... Well, like that one person that made the decision to tell Smeargle, no, you cannot join my rescue team. I'm just gonna be coming through the dungeon like this. It's slightly more convenient. There we go. Well, that backfired on Explode. Yes. Rain. Why is it always that I'm in a dungeon that finally has a floor with rain, which benefits Poliwrath? That also means I find the exit within 20 seconds. Question: since when can you get a shift tree? Is that not a final stage Pokemon? Should that not be like mathematically impossible? Hang on here. Here are things happening that I don't understand. How can I... Shift 3. Oh no, I can full on get this one. It's got minus 30% of joining, but with my boosts and everything, that means I have a 5% chance. Also, hello Supernatural! I'm doing great. How are you doing? I'm trying to complete this dungeon. Actually, I'm trying to rescue a Pokémon in Western Cave, which is probably a regrettable decision. Not again. Thank you very much. It's just a shirt, but let's see. That took a while for me to get to get hungry. It does. It also looks very nice in real life. It has a bit of a weird pattern on it, but it does well on camera and it also works well in real life. That's... I have to fight those two, don't I? No, and Kangaskhan actually made a good move. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not sparkly, but it does give that appearance. It's a bit of a weird one. It's like... It has like different shades of blues and greens in it, but it just... It has an entirely different effect on camera. Oh yeah, I do need those. That I found the combat drugs again. Oh no, sorry. Nowadays they're called vitamins. I'm from... It's not the first time playing the game. It is, however, the first time basically doing the post-game, and I made the decision I'm gonna 100% the game. So maximum rescue rank, all Pokemon, all statues. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, and it's gonna take a little while still. I'm not certain if that was a wise idea to like make the decision. I'm like gonna go for full completion, but it is a bit weird because it's one of my favorite games, but I never bothered to actually fully complete it. And I don't know why. Oh, you got the DS version. I have to play the Game Boy Advance version. It's a fun game though. I have enough max elixirs, I think. I really like these games. It's just such a shame. They're a bit underappreciated. Like a lot of people haven't given them a go or don't, in some cases don't even know they exist. Yeah, it's got nice gameplay. It's got a story. And it's massively long. I mean, you also have like post-game and stuff like that. Hello Totodile. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I know of that method. Just one tiny little issue. I haven't found any of those missions. I'm not using Wonder Mail, so, if I don't get a specific type of mission, I'm just shit out of luck. Depends on how you play it. I have completed the main story part in under 2 hours, in like 3 hours, but that was because I made an attempt at speed running. Oh, in this case, like your main Pokemon also becomes a generic NPC. Like, it's not like you ever like in the post game at some point you find like a better Pokemon and you never touch your starter again. And like how long the game is depends on it. If you speed run, it's like 2 hours. If you actually go the long route like I am, I believe I'm on stream around the 50 or so, and streams are 2 hours at a go, so it's like over 100 hours. I just recommend you have fun with it. It's I mean, why not? It's a very long game, but it's only long if you want it to be long. Like, again, if you have Skitty as a starter and like pick Squirtle, then out of nowhere you only have a 3-hour game. If you know what you're doing. But otherwise, I recommend you just take your time with the game. Take your time, have fun, get stuck at a boss or something. Also, what Pokemon are you in that case? I mean, I've never asked people this, seeing as there are people that like play this game as well that join my streams. What Pokemon were you at the last time you played through it? My starter was Bulbasaur and I picked Cyndaquil as a partner. Cyndaquil is a partner I really like because it gets both Smokescreen and Quick Attack, which is actually quite useful. Ooh, Pikachu! Pikachu is actually a good one because Pikachu is the only Pokemon you can start out with that is basically already an evolution. I've done a full playthrough with Psyduck. It involves a lot of throwing rocks in my experience. As curing? Is that a good Pokemon? Because I kinda know it as a bit of a noodle. I know it as not too good as a Pokemon. I mean, again, I had like Bulbasaur and Cyndaquil and now have a Poliwrath as my main. Didn't intend for Poliwrath to become my main, but I out of nowhere got a level 50 Poliwag. And in that case you're like stupid if you don't use it. And I have been using it, I mean otherwise it wouldn't be level 100 at the moment. I didn't know that Masquerain could actually be tanky. That is not normally a Pokemon I like think of when I think as a mega tank. Ah, yeah. Okay, now I understand why you could use Masquerain as your tank. Yeah, no. Now it makes perfect sense. It's one of those Pokemon that can just be a bit trolly if you want to. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Like, getting some exercise. Also, thank you very much for the follow, Supernatural. I just noticed. Bit of exercise is always good, and the advantage of a stationary bike is you can combine doing that with something else. I have to make do with a regular bike, and yeah, law prohibits me from doing anything else than biking if I do it on a public road. I mean, I'm gonna be playing this game for a long time still. What I am always still surprised about is I'm on floor 28 of this dungeon. I can still one-shot things with just a regular A press attack. Even Pokemon I normally would consider to be somewhat bulky, like Aggron, like streams for this one are always 2 hours long because this is obnoxious thing called work that I have to go to afterwards. So yeah, it's I have about an hour left. It's it is very unfortunate, but seeing as I'm still in employment, I kinda have no other choice. I have been thinking about making the weekend streams longer, but like the ones that I do in the mornings on like, I mean, I'm basically streaming this before work. There's like no chance of me making those longer. I might be doing longer weekend streams, but fortunately, the Wednesday and Friday streams have to remain short. I really do hope at some point to like turn streaming into my full-time occupation, but that's not happening anytime soon. If it's gonna happen anyway, I mean, it's kind of rough to get this to work for you. imagine Pokemon are actually smart enough to use the items in a... over here it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And what time is it over where you are? Like, I always find that fun because I have people coming here that like, for them watch like a 9 in the evening stream, but for me it's like the middle of the day. That's, I believe, in the evening or in the morning. I'm very sorry, don't use the AM/PM system here, so... Like, I'm from the Netherlands, we prefer to use like the 24-hour system. So, is that morning, is that like really early in the morning or like around dinner time in the evening already? I should really learn AM and PM, I believe. That's in the morning. Jeez, are you always that early up in the morning? Like, I didn't roll out of bed until like 11 in this morning. I'm not one for waking up early. Yeah, I'm not good at waking up early. I'm very happy with a job that okay, thank you very much. I'm very glad with a job that permits me to not show up until 11 in the morning. I'm very glad with that. One downside though, I don't tend to be back home until 7:30 in the evening, but doesn't matter. More attack for Poliwrath. I've done that too. I've done that too, just... I usually had that issue back in the day when I would buy like a new game and I would like start it in a weekend. And then before I knew it, it would be like, oh, is that the sun again? And I would have had like pulled an all-nighter, and by that point you can just as well finish your game. I mean, if you've been at it for 14 hours straight, you can just as well finish it. I don't encourage it to do it too often, but like on occasion, pulling an all-nighter shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, fine by me. That's one thing about this special ability that Poliwrath has, like the hypermobility. If something uses Gust, you're in the wall. Oh, so it's going relatively fast. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, it's... might be a good thing you have medication for it. As long as it works. I mean... It's come to think of it, I believe like a low quality of like sleeping pill is like over here, like available like over the counter at the drugstore. They probably shouldn't do that. Can I have my friend bill back? I first have to swap it with something else, give it back to Poliwrath. Now I can take my apple again. I need to remember to recruit Skarmory. I mean, if all the speedrunners use Skarmory, that should be a decent enough Pokemon. Also, I need Skarmory anyway. I can still one-shot things. I haven't used an attack yet, I believe. Logic should dictate there should be something over here. The game made that level and then they just decided that half of it should be corridors. Ah, there, Skarmory. Skarmory also only like live in like a couple of levels. And I got the Skarmory. I mean, let's see what Skarmory is all about. I mean, the speedrunning community absolutely raves about Skarmory being one of the best options. No idea why. Oh, okay, can't be one hit KO'd. Okay, that's... Let's see what the fuss is about. That's all I can get. Wait, it can't fly over water? Did I just see that correctly? Can a flying bird not fly over water? Oh, that's just stupid. Now I actually have to be careful with where I walk. This is the Game Boy Advance game, and I am currently playing it on my old Nintendo GameCube. Yes, I have a Game Boy player for my GameCube. Like, my parents got it for me like years and years and years ago. And I'm very happy with it still. Because it does allow me to do these games without an emulator. I mean, if I try to play a game, I try to play without emulators and stuff, and this is amazing because Game Boy Advance and older, I can just play on my GameCube. Mine is much, much older. Like, much older. I believe the Nintendo Wii was announced. Not even on sale yet, just announced. And I remember my parents paying 40 euros for it. Which wasn't a lot. Nowadays over here they are practically impossible to get complete. Because a lot of people would either put the disc on sale or would just put the Game Boy player on sale, not realizing you kinda need both. Or a lot of them are just incomplete because of that, because people like forget it requires a disc to function. And I have no intents of getting rid of mine. Just none. Like, I'm still enjoying it. I also still have like the Game Boy player for the Super Nintendo. What was it, like the Super Boy? I also have that one. And yes, I still have a functional Super Nintendo. I have to wake up the Grovile. I would have figured that halfway through this dungeon I would start getting, I don't know, a bit more opposition, but things are still relatively weak, it seems. Or I'm just very, very strong at this point. Like, you would think that at this point I should at least have to start using moves, but nope, none of the sort. I can still just walk around and I still only use the A press attack. Which normally should be your last ditch effort. Should be like your last resort. Nice, Sandstorm. I'm at the point in the game where things like poison and toxic and weather effects are genuinely more harmful than most Pokémon. I'm over half. Yeah, that's... I just... Against poison and everything, I just carry like half an inventory full of reviver seeds. I mean, I find that to be a viable strategy in this game too. Not certain if you can do a dungeon. Just take 20 reviver seeds with you. I mean, reviver seeds are also low-key kinda overpowered. Like, they changed that in later games for a reason. Because in this game, it still restores your belly and your PP and everything. And in later games, it doesn't do that anymore. Otherwise you had like people like me just bringing 20 reviver seeds to a dungeon and just calling that their prep work. But still, as long as the game permits it, I'm good with it. Another sandstorm. Also, usually there's like no point in dealing with poison if you have like, if you think you have like a reasonable chance of making it to the next floor before it actually deals too much damage. Yeah, Skarmory can have a blast seed. I do hope I'm soon done with like sandstorm part of this dungeon. I kinda dislike it. It like takes up time even though it doesn't really do anything. And I believe for that I have to be past Tyrannitars. I already dread the thought of having to train up a Pupitar to become a Tyranitar. Oh no, Larvitar. More sandstorms. Hooray. Yeah, I already made the decision. If a Pokemon doesn't need the immediate stat boost, I'm just gonna leave it at first stage. Because every single time you evolve a Pokemon, it also gets a slightly shittier EXP curve. And if there's no reason to evolve it, then I'm just gonna leave him uninvolved. So I'm just gonna go get a Larvitar and train it up as a Larvitar, because that's something I like remembered a little while back is first stage evolution Pokemon just do not need as much EXP. And if you don't need the immediate stat boost from evolving them, you can just as well leave them unevolved. So that's the reason I got like 3 Dratinis, evolved one of them into a Dragonair, and one of them is becoming a Dragonite, but I'm gonna leave that one just unevolved. It's like, it's a trick I've used as well in the mainline series as well. It's, you tend to like level up quicker still and get some moves earlier. And any and all moves that are missing, you can just go see Gulpin for. Like, Gulpin, like, will fix that, because move reminding in this game is actually quick, cheap, and easy. Not just cheap, it's for free. But yeah, and a lot of Pokemon like that. I'm still thinking, am I gonna just like rescue the Pokemon and just call it there, or am I gonna take the gas and take out Mewtwo and see if I can get Mewtwo to join? I think I'm gonna see if I can get Mewtwo. I'll get a milk tank later. Well, at least in this game it's just the first 3 gens of Pokemon. There's somebody that hops into the stream on occasion. He is doing all Pokemon for Explorers of Sky. That's 1 gen more. And like, imagine them now making a new Mystery Dungeon game with like the full 8 generations of Pokemon. Soon to be 9 generations. That's gonna be one hell of a game. I don't even think they have like Switch cartridges that store that much data. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for some Pokemon later. Oh, exit. I have to hurry it up with this dungeon, otherwise I'm gonna be late for work. That's one fun thing about Poliwrath. Things cannot explode anymore. On Skarmory already leveled up. Oh. nothing to fix a burn with. One thing that I am surprised about is that even though Poliwrath is a level 100 Pokemon, I can still boost its stats using the vitamins. So I can theoretically, if I want to, give Poliwrath perfect stats still. If let's say I were to find enough of them. That might actually be really broken. Oh, I actually have a monster house. That took long. Like, I just realized that. That took a while. I'm on floor 69 and I just found my first monster house. Depends on how you interpret it. Like, on occasion, 69 is very lucky. But still, like, if for a dungeon like this, I should have encountered a monster house a long time ago. And they also, like, monster houses also aren't the threat that they're supposed to be, I believe. Seeing as this is going rather fast, I think I'm just gonna go for Mewtwo. Let's see if I can get him. I also forgot that that's a thing. I found Kecleon. No, I'm not gonna piss him off. That's for another day, trying to recruit Kecleon. I think that bringing 3 huge apples was just the right amount. Starting to think to see why Skarmory is like a speedrunner favorite. It's actually quite strong. Especially seeing as it's only like a single stage Pokemon. Doesn't evolve or anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Mewtwo. Like, how difficult can it be? I beat him first try, first time anyway, and I still have all of my Reviver Seeds. And some more, because the dungeon is actually nice enough to give you some Reviver Seeds in the beginning. It's like the developers knew that this was supposed to be a brutal dungeon, so they gave you some extra help. Wow, I found my first Pokemon that required more than one attack to actually faint. Swampert is tanky. Like, I don't remember Swampert being a tank. It's still not a threat, it's just it now takes 2 attacks. I don't really remember Swampert as being a tanky Pokemon, but that might be because whenever I play Pokemon Emerald, I tend to pick Torchic. Okay, I've reached the point in the dungeon where Pokemon can actually hurt me. That's good to know. This is also where it starts showing that basically Poliwrath's defense is non-existent. Oh yeah, exit. Good. Oh yeah, I can definitely beat Mewtwo today. I shouldn't forget about the Flareon because that has happened before. Skarmory seems to be decently strong. Why am I still moveless one-shotting things? I don't think that should be a thing this far into this dungeon. I mean, that's just ridiculous. almost at the Flareon. Okay, I'm at the correct floor, and there's the Flareon already. There we are. Flareon has been rescued. And I'm gonna take the guess that I can take on Mewtwo today. I mean, I still have an inventory full of Reviver Seeds. Thank you, Blastoise, for the HP boost. Yeah, this is the point where I can't one-shot things anymore. That took a while. Smokescreen, it's such an annoying move. That's why I always want a Pokemon that has it. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's an issue. Charizards are dangerous. They have smokescreen and heat wave. Here I was thinking today I could complete a lot of dungeons this stream. Nope, just one. Just one. I do hope this now finally gives me a statue for completing a star mission in a 99 floor dungeon. Last floor before Mewtwo. And there's Mewtwo. And that was Mewtwo. I now have Mewtwo as a team member. Most powerful Pokemon ever to exist. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I forgot Flareon. Like, Mewtwo was a two-shot. Yeah, that did not give me my statue. I can complete tiny words. But first, let's have a look at Mewtwo. At Mewtwo, because... What moves do you actually know? Wow, that's kinda shit. I thought he would at least have Psychic, like Disable, Confusion, Swift, and Mist. And he's at level 40. Okay, so that's not the powerhouse I hoped it would be. I believe, like, at this point the strongest legendary I've got is still either Ho-Oh or Rayquaza. request is only level 45. Like, are all legendaries that weak when you get them? Level 50? Yeah, no, legendaries are just weak when you get them. I completely forgot about that. Well, at least I know of Mewtwo. But yeah, Mewtwo was not the powerhouse that I thought it would be. At least I had hoped it would be a bit stronger than level 40. I was like hoping for 60 or something, but no. No, it's level 40. And by this point in the game, that basically means it's useless. I'll also be accepting that Northern Range one because that's just floor 15 and it is an A mission. But for now, seeing as it's the first in line, let's go to Tiny Woods. How does a Walrein get stuck in Tiny Woods? That's just impressive. Not even certain I have an allure seed. Let's see, where am I gonna go? I think it's gonna be Northern Range. Let's see, let's go visit Zubat. And the other Pokemon I was bringing with me was Grimer. That's the other Pokemon that lives here, like... I can find 2 Grimers. Oh yeah, I also had a coffin. That was it. Onwards to Northern Range. What floor was the gun I had to be on? Oh yeah, floor 15. Yeah, I can pull that off in like the last remaining minutes. It's just floor 15, shouldn't be that difficult. And there went the Zubat. Oh, poor Zubat. It really doesn't have any stats. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Crobat is like a great Pokemon. It's just... poor little Zubat got nothing. It's just kind of a shame, because that also means that a lot of people ignore it, even though in like, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and like the remakes, Crobat is actually a really good Pokemon. And like my default flying Pokemon for those games. But it does require you to train up a Zubat all the way up to level 30. But by the time you're done doing that for a Golbat, it's also really close. Yeah, no, Crobat exists. It evolves with, I believe, Love. Which is actually quite good, because if you train up a Zubat from, let's say, level 3 to level 30 until it evolves into Golbat, chances are it's only like 1 or 2 more level ups away from also becoming Crobat, and Crobat is actually a really good Pokemon. Yeah, but a lot of people just don't know about it. That's a shame. Now I need to go and fetch my Grimer again. I already have Spinnerack and Ariados. There we go, floor 50. There we are, one Vulpix. And that was then also the last mission of the day. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you all very much for coming. Hope you had a good time. Next stream should be tomorrow. Like, check the schedule for like your local time, because I can say tomorrow evening, but for all I know it's like 2 in the morning. For all I know it's like 4 in the morning when it's over at your place. But yeah, so next stream is gonna be tomorrow. That's gonna be more Vocaloids, and then the next Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stream should be Friday. So yeah, thank you all very much for coming. Hope you had a good time, and till next time. Bye!